In the beginning of the story, we see Deepu who is looking for his classroom. He's late, so his teacher doesn't want to let him in. But Deepu says that he is new here and he needs to attend the class. The teacher lets him in, but in one condition. Deepu has to give a 5-minute lecture on anything he can. This scares Deepu at first, but he didn't want to be humiliated on his first day in this new school, so he told the class about himself. He says that his father has to move from one place to another due to work, so he has to move as well. He likes reading, plays soccer, and knows how to bind books. The teacher gets really impressed and asks Deepu to take a seat. But before that, the teacher needs to enter his name in the logbook. But since there was another boy named Deepu already in the class, the teacher decided to call him Deepu number 2. Then we see Deepu and his friends encounter an older boy named Tariq. Tariq is not a good student. He smokes and fights people for no reason. Everyone asks Deepu to stay away from Tariq. Then another day, we see Tariq bothering Deepu again regarding the gym class. Deepu ignores him and moves on. Then we see the boys at the field. Tariq says to everyone that he should be the captain of the upcoming school game because he is the oldest. Deepu confronts him and says that age doesn't matter when it comes to leadership skill. Deepu nominates another boy, which makes Tariq furious. Next, we see Tariq gathering up his gang and attack Deepu in the middle of the road. Fortunately, a teacher was going through that road on that day and saw the commotion. Deepu survived that time, but he plans to take revenge on Tariq someday. When his school friends ask him to tell the teacher, he refuses. When Deepu gets back on his feet, he goes back to school. Tariq confronts him again, but this time Tariq apologizes to Deepu. This angers Deepu a lot. He calls him names and rushes away from him. Then we see the boys getting back to their respective homes after a soccer practice. Right near their soccer field, there was a tall building for local water supply. So the boys challenge each other to climb it. Tariq says that he has done it before and can do it again. The boys laugh, which infuriates Tariq. He rushes toward the building and starts climbing. Deepu asks him to stop, but seeing Tariq's blind determination, he too starts to climb. Seeing them both climb, another boy named Nantu decides that he can climb as well, but after climbing halfway, Nantu panics. Deepu tries to calm Nantu down, but Nantu can't stop crying. Meanwhile, Tariq gets down and leaves Deepu and Nantu at the top. Deepu, now alone, tries to think of a way to get help. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Tariq's voice comes out. Deepu looks down and sees that Tariq has come back with some ropes. Right then, Deepu realizes that even though Tariq is rougher on the outside, deep down he's a nice, helpful boy just like him. Tariq and Deepu both work together to get Nantu down, and that's how Tariq and Deepu, two sworn enemies, become friends for life. Next, we see Deepu at the school. He looks for Tariq, but he's nowhere to be found. Deepu asks around for an address and finds Tariq's house. But Deepu gets shocked when he sees an older woman screaming out of Tariq's house. When asked, Tariq says that the woman is his mother and she has mental issues. Tariq asks Deepu not to tell anyone in the school about this. When Deepu says that he will keep this as secret, Tariq gets really happy to share this special bond with Deepu and presents him with an onyx figurine. Deepu realizes that the onyx figurine is very expensive, so he asks Tariq regarding its whereabouts. Tariq says that he will tell him later. As days passes by, Tariq and Deepu become best friends. One day, Tariq offers to take Deepu to the place where he found the onyx figurine. Seeing the place, which is underground, Deepu is surprised. Tariq offers Deepu a deal. He says that he needs to dig down to find more treasure. If Deepu is willing to help out, they can be 50-50 partners. Deepu smiles and agrees to help. Then we see Deepu's father introducing Deepu to a guy named Jamshed, who is an archaeologist and a family friend. He asks Deepu regarding the onyx figurine. Deepu says that he can't say anything without his friend's permission. This makes Mr. Jamshed furious, as the onyx figurine is from a very important historical architectural site, which he has been looking for in this area for quite some time. Meanwhile, while all this is going on, we see Deepu's other school friends getting anxious. They want to know where Deepu and Tariq go after school. Deepu realizes that if he can get more people to join their team, they can dig faster. He convinces Tariq to include more people and ask everyone to meet him at night. That night we see Deepu and Tariq sitting side by side. They think that nobody would show up, but their real friends end up showing themselves one after another. This makes Deepu and Tariq very happy. Deepu tells them about the onyx figurine and the place under the ground. Everyone wants to see the place. Deepu and Tariq realizes that it might not be such a bad idea since they will get spotted during the daytime if they take such a big team to the place. So they do the daring thing and head toward the underground place at the middle of the night. But after getting there, they see that a bunch of people are already there. Apparently, Mr. Jamshid, who met Deepu earlier that week, managed to narrow down his search after seeing the honest figurine. Mr. Jamshid is planning to steal all the honest figurines and sell them in the black market. Tariq gets angry and goes forward to do a head count, but unfortunately he gets captured. Then we see Deepu taking charge of the situation. He asks everyone to get hold of the guard. They capture him and take his gun. Then Deepu demands the smugglers to let go of their friend Tariq. Mr. Jamshid, who is in disguise, negotiates with Deepu regarding the terms of handing over their friend. While all this is going on, Deepu asks one of his friends to go to the police station and inform them regarding the situation. When the morning light shines through, we see the police surrounding the area and taking the smugglers to the custody. The boy cheers and thanks the police. Then we see the boys are on the cover of the newspaper. Apparently the government has awarded them with 25,000 BDT. Deepu says that this money would go to Tariq so that he can cure his mother. Tariq starts to cry and realizes that he has lots of friends now who care about him. In the last scene, we see Tariq meeting up with Deepu. Tariq says that his mother is getting well and that he will see Deepu tomorrow. But Deepu knows that he won't be able to meet Tariq for a while, as tomorrow his father has to move again. But Deepu is grateful that he has made some good friends here and had the adventure of his life.